officials, Ghana Football Association officials are listening to us this morning. And I have one word for them.
Yes. One word.
One word.
Okay. What is that word?
Don't start a fight in an empty room.
Hey. Don't start a fight in an empty room.
Don't start a fight in an empty room. Okay? Kevin, what did they say yesterday?
Well, so this is from the Ghana Football Association yesterday. The release after, they saw that is the how do we call it, the Sports and Recreation Minister's statement. Yeah. So this is from the Ghana Football Association, and as it reads. Nathan, are you listening?
I'm listening.
All right. So this is so Kofi Adam said that anybody who wrote this thing should come out and.
I found that part of the interview so interesting.
All right. So yes, it is signed by the Communications Department of the Ghana Football Association, and this is what the statement says. The Ghana Football Association has taken careful note of statements made at the press briefing on Tuesday, September 2, 2025, by the Ministry of Sports and Recreation as the custodian of the custodian of Ghana football. The GFA will in due course provide clarifications to the issues raised. We, however, deem it prudent at this time to maintain our collective focus on the immediate national task at hand, the crucial 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifying matches against Chad, that is today, and then on the 4th of September 2025 at 1 p.m. and Mali on Monday, September 8th, 2025 at 7 p.m. The Black Stars require unflinching support of all Ghanaians as they prepare to navigate these important encounters. The unity and commitment of our supporters have always been the team's greatest strength, and we urge the nation to keep this spirit alive. Once the match against Mali is concluded, the GFA will make its comprehensive remarks regarding the ministry's statement. We extend our sincere appreciation to all Ghanaians for their understanding and their continued support for the Black Stars and all our national teams.
Thank you very much, Kevin. Nathan,
yeah,
they say after the game, they'll make a comprehensive statement on the minister's remarks or the ministry statement. Nathan, what is there to respond to? And who has asked them to come and respond to anything? Is there anything to respond to? Nathan, we are dealing with matters of fact. Okay? The document that the minister put out, or the statement the minister put out, indicating the approved budget as against the budget estimate. Nathan, those are matters that are verifiable. These are matters of fact. These are matters that are on paper. This is a document that was moved or fed from the Ghana Football Association on the letterhead of the Ghana Football Association, signed by the General Secretary Prosper Senado to the Sports Ministry. Nathan, unless the Ghana Football Association want to claim that the figures they sent as estimates have been changed or manipulated by somebody. Otherwise, Nathan, from match day 1, ever since this qualifier started in November 2023, up until match day 4,
Sporty FM.
Nathan, one item has been recurring, $10,000 for management committee members. It didn't end there. Match day 6, that item again appeared, $10,000 as bonus for management committee members, aka officials, numbered 6. Okay? Match day 7, match day 8, that expenditure line item appeared again. Unless the GFA is saying that, they never put that in the estimate and send that to the sports ministry. Okay? Unless the GFA is telling us that the 8 budget estimates they sent to the sports ministry, that line item, officials 6, bonus $10,000, never appeared in any of those statements. Unless that is what they want to tell us. And again, unless the FA want to tell us that they never put in their estimates $5,000 for fear for bus, unless they want to tell us so. In the match estimate for Chad, No, Mali. Upcoming match against Mali. Match day 8. It is in there. Budget line item. Internal transport. Fuel for bus. 5,000 United States dollars. When the qualifier started, we played our first game away. When we came back home to play round 2 against Madagascar, in the budget estimate the FA sent to the sports ministry, there was a line item in there. Internal transportation, fuel for bus, $5,000. When we played match day 6, in fact, after match day 1 and 2, we played match day 3 and 4. Now match day 3, we went away. We came back to play Central African Republic here in Ghana. True or false? Budget line item, internal transportation, $5,000, fuel for bus, unless the FA is saying that they did not put that in. Match day 6, match day 5, we played against Chad here. In that estimate they sent to the sports ministry, budget line item, internal transport, fuel for bus. So Nathan, every time we've had match weekend and we've had a home game in there, they have had that provision, fuel for bus in there. But Nathan, the question we're asking is this. If you have a sponsor, go for your private league, which is the Ghana Premier League, that private league that you are playing, you can convince Go, you can convince Go to give you fuel for buses for Ghana Premier League sites. But you cannot convince Go to fuel the national career, the Black Stars bus. You cannot, you see, you the FA, you can't convince them to fuel the Black Stars bus. But the Black Stars players can wear training kits with the Go logo on it. Clearly, it raises questions about your intent when you write $5,000 for the government to pay as fuel for bus. Okay? You can convince them to fuel buses for Premier League clubs or Division 1 clubs. Okay? Your private product. But when it comes to the national team, you cannot convince them to fuel the national team bus. But the government must pay $5,000 to fuel the national team bus. Because indeed, everything the Black Stars do, the government must pay for. Nathan, how does that happen? How does that happen anywhere? And go and look at the Black Stars training. They have Go embossed or imprinted on their jerseys. Their training kits. Go and look at it. There's Go out there. So this Go we are talking about, could not fuel the Black Stars bus. Look, you see, the FA, you see that I'm saying, they shouldn't start a fight in an empty room. Because if you want to open up the matters, if you want to strip the matters bare, where would this be heard? That you can organize fuel for private competition, but the national team that you preside over, everything the government must pay. So government must pay $5,000 to fuel national team bus. Where is this said? Where can this be said? And Nathan, you see, today you were reading a story that Odro Safo claims that $10,000 hasn't been paid. Nathan, give me that story.
Okay. It says, Executive Council member of the GFA, Nana Odro Safo, has insisted that the management committee members of the Black Stars are not paid winning bonuses.
They are not paid winning bonuses.
Okay. Now, his remarks come after the sports minister in a press conference on Tuesday announced the cancellation of winning bonuses for the management committee of the Black Stars while disclosing the budget for the senior national team ahead of the games against Mali and Chad. Let me give you the quotes, but take your time. Now, he was telling Oripa FM, quote, the management committee members have never been paid winning bonuses. The only thing they ever receive are per diems.
Okay.
So I really don't understand why anyone would suddenly want to create a phantom issue about bonuses for management committee members. End quote.
You see, Nathan? You see, maybe Odro Safo, Nana Safo Odro, that is the name. Maybe when they go into the room to discuss the budget or to itemize the line items, maybe Odro Safo doesn't sit in those meetings. Okay? Or maybe he's not a member of the Black Stars Management Committee. So some of these matters he may not be privy to. But you see, again, we are speaking to facts. Match day 1, Ghana versus Comoros. When you look at the estimate that was sent to the sports ministry, there's a line item called bonus. Bonus players, $10,000 times 26, $260,000. Bonus head coach, $20,000 times 1, $20,000. Bonus assistant coaches, $10,000 times 4, $40,000. Bonus doctor, physio, physical trainer, video analyst 2, physical trainer 2, coordinator and admin, $8,000 times 8, $64,000. Bonus kids officer times 3, welfare, mazer, media, camera and dietitian, $8,000 times 8, $64,000. Bonus officials times 6, $10,000, $60,000. Nathan, this bonus times 6, $60,000 cut across every single budget the GFA sent to the sports ministry. Every estimate they sent to the sports ministry from match day 1 to match day 8. Nathan, these are matters of fact. These are verifiable. Every single estimate the GFA sent to the sports ministry from match day 1 to the match we'll be playing against Mali on Monday. The match we'll be playing against Chad today. Line item, officials, bonus 6 times $10,000, $60,000. What is it telling us? What is it telling us? From match day 1 to match day 4, we are told that the budget was approved as sent. It means that if the Black Stars won games between match day 1 and match day 4, anybody who was entitled to that $60,000 or that 10,000 times 6 would receive his money.
It's because it's tagged under winning bonus.
It's tagged under winning bonus.
Okay.
So any game the Black Stars won between match day 1 and match day 4, whoever falls within officials, management committee member, whoever, will receive $10,000. That is what we are told, because all those budget estimates were approved by the previous government or the previous sports minister or the sports ministry then, until Honorable Kofi Adams came in and said, this expenditure has appeared in match day 5. We cannot pay. This estimate has appeared in match day 6. We cannot pay. It appeared in 7. We cannot pay. Appeared in 8. We cannot pay. Okay? So that line item, officials, 6 times $10,000, has been completely taken off the estimates as per the approved budget we see. Okay? So anybody who falls within that category will not be given $10,000 as winning bonus or $5,000 as winning bonus if the Stars win again. But you see, Nathan, what is shocking me is that this FA is telling the whole world that if the Black Stars go and play a football match for 90 minutes, sweat and blood and toil for 90 minutes and earn $10,000, officials who follow the team in the capacity of management committee members must earn $10,000 to Nathan. This is absurd. And this is why Sule Mutai went to touch them in the World Cup in Brazil. You see, some of these things, nobody understood Sule. When Sule was disciplining them for trying to earn the same amount of money as them, nobody understood. But when Sule, the player, was demanding appearance fees of $100,000, management committee members were also taking $100,000. The same thing happened in Qatar. Didn't Alhaji Grusa say same?
Yeah, Alhaji Grusa did.
So this has been the practice. Nathan, this has been the practice that players will go and sweat, break their necks, practically walk over dead bodies for 90 minutes. And management committee members who do the tag along will be earning the same as the players, as if they played football. The minister says, no, we cannot be paying winning bonus of $10,000 to any official or any management committee member. Nathan, they don't understand that one. And they are running around saying nobody has been paid that money. Look, Nathan, let us assume without admitting that nobody has received $10,000. Every budget that is approved by government, having come from the Ghana Football Association, once that budget is approved and that line item is not challenged to be expunged, if the Bank of Ghana releases the funds into the account of the sports ministry, if that amount is outstanding, whether you like it or not, it becomes a debt to the sports ministry. They must pay. Okay, they must pay.
Once the budget gets approved, it means that whatever sum or whatever amount of money that is set aside to take care of the expenses.
Yes.
Once it crosses approval, that amount is made available.
So in the books of the FA, if the minister goes into the account and doesn't receive the entire $1 million and possibly receives $600,000, there's an outstanding $400,000. In that $400,000 will be the outstanding bonuses of the players or the coach or the technical team or whoever. That money becomes a debt the sports ministry must fulfill.
I see.
Okay.
So ultimately, even if they don't get it immediately, ultimately they will get it.
It is money that they have approved for them. They will
because
give it to them.
Part of the approved funds.
It is part of the approved funds.
Okay.
So you see, let nobody deceive anybody here. Nathan, in the budget estimates they sent to the sports ministry, they were claiming that bonuses of $10,000 must be paid to 6 officials. Nathan, these are matters of fact. We don't argue. This is the document they sent to the sports ministry. So what you see, that's what I'm saying now. Look, this FA, you see, this Ghana Football Association, they shouldn't start a fight in an empty room. They shouldn't go there. Did they not send these estimates to the sports ministry? Did they not write these figures in there? Did they not quote these line items in there? Did they not make these demands in that estimate?
They did.
Nathan, look, they should stop this thing. They should stop it. You see, they shouldn't make their matter worse. Okay? They should come and justify why a management committee member or so-called officials should be earning $10,000 as winning bonus when they didn't even kick a football. They didn't kick a ball. They should come and explain to us the role all 6 of them played to command $10,000. Look, they can. You see, they can be messing around with the public purse the way they like. You see, they can do whatever they like around the public purse, mention all sorts of figures, no problem. But this time round, every detail they put on paper will be scrutinized by the sports ministry. Every single expense they put on their estimate will be subjected to interrogation and questioning, and they must justify why those sums must be paid. It will not be business as usual anymore, and that is what they don't like. You see, they like the business as usual. When we bring the budget, approve it as we've brought it. That is what they like. And because now there's a clear departure from that norm, they claim they have comprehensive release. They should come and tell us that indeed, all the things I've mentioned today never appeared in the estimate they sent to the sports ministry. And let's carry on from there. You see, today we are going to play a football match. Our attention should be on the game we are going to play.
Sporty FM.
Okay? And not be dealing with some of these red herrings. You see, we shouldn't be stopping by the roadside to be taking pot shots at rabbits. We should be focusing on the lion ahead of us, Chad. But you see, this FA want to create a certain atmosphere as if somebody is doing something against them, somebody is doing something to dampen the spirit of the stars. Look, Nathan, ever since this budget was released, have you heard anybody criticize the players for receiving hammer at the end? Have you heard anybody criticize the players for taking bonus of $10,000 or $5,000? No. Nobody has criticized the coach for receiving how much he receives. So what is the problem of the FA? Look, besides, Nathan, we have been in this country where we've been told that, if you release the budget before the match, there will be tension in the camp, the players cannot focus, the players cannot concentrate to go and play the game. No problem. Nathan, we have been in this country, the Black Stars have played AFCON qualifiers. Budget kept secret. Did they win games?
No.
What are they telling us? So whether budget is released or not, the release of the budget cannot be tied to the performance of the team. If you can play, you can play. If you are better than your opponent, it will show on the pitch. It is not about budget released or budget not released. Nathan, when we didn't release the budgets for AFCON tournaments, did we qualify for AFCON?
No.
So Nathan, nobody can tell me today that because they've released the budget, the Black Stars can play. They should go tell that story to the Marines. You see, this FA, ever since the president gave the directive that budget should be released, immediately they went to release the press statement. You remember? They don't know how to keep quiet. Everything they have to talk. Everything they have to talk. This time around, they should come and tell us what they know. Whatever it is they say they know, they should come and tell us. We are waiting for them. Thank you very much, Nathan.
7:43. This is still the Sporty Breakfast. Oh man, I find this really interesting. All right, give me a call 054-257-1061 054-257-1061. Give me a call. I don't know how you feel about all of this. I found the FA statement really interesting. But
hello. Good morning.
Yes, hello.
Please, I'm Dachin from Committee 2.
Okay, please go ahead.
Okay,
okay, all right.
Listen, Michelle Raymond, I got a man to Sporty FM. Oh, yeah, the family, but what me send it much more in my way, and yes, sir. Pitch now to talk to the joker. You know, I say, get $3,000 of big item. Only the match, and I saw winning match, and my own winning. One day, on just for
All right, Yamin Shaun Subebre 054-257-1061. 054-257-1061. 054-257-1061. You can equally send us a WhatsApp message. On the same number 054-257-1061. Let me take this caller. Hello. Oh, hello. Hello. Okay, 054-257-1061. 054-257-1061. This is the Sporty Breakfast. Let me take some calls. Hello.
Good morning, Nathan.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning. This is Nana from Ablikma.
Yes, Nana, please go ahead.
Okay, I'm really enjoying the program and first time calling you.
Okay, all right. Yeah.
You know, in all these budgets, the most shocking thing is what they are saying. That you've heard people go around posting on social media that the FA don't handle money and, you know, everything goes through the ministry and all that. So my problem is, if you people don't handle money and the people that are paying the money are saying that we've cut off a lot of things, why are you complaining? Why is Odo Safu telling us that somebody is being ignored? A home minister, Kofi Adams, is being ignored. When they were receiving the 100,000 appearance fee when we were going for World Cups, nobody complained. We complained and they said nothing. So we've had a minister who is actually, you know, bold enough to cut short all these things, and you people are complaining. See, it's not even enough, bro. The kids people and those that are taking $4,000. Me, I know the bab. Like, I don't get it. $4,000 for just two. Nah, Nathan, it's too much. The man must cut off a lot of things. He has to reduce some of them. I even don't think the players should even be earning 5,000. I think it's supposed to be every game and the bonus that we pay. So, for instance, if you're playing against Morocco and it's a difficult game, we can pay $10,000 as winning bonus. It makes sense. But they're playing Chad, Lesotho, Eritrea, Central African Republic. Now, some of these countries, we just be doing 5,000 for them. And for the coach, Nathan, the coach is taking $5,000 a month, and he's getting 10,000 a game. Otuado.
Okay. You're saying that you're saying the coach does what? Sorry, I missed that part.
Yes, I'm saying the coach is taking $5,000, like $5,000, and $50,000 a month.
Yes, that's his salary.
Yes, $50,000, and he's also per game. If we win every game, he's taking $10,000.
Yes, that's.
So at first, that means he was taking $20,000. As winning bonus, Otto was taking $20,000.
I can't confirm that. I don't know whether his bonus prior was 20,000. Okay, Ray was 20.
Yeah,
okay.
Prior was 20. It's in the budget.
Yes.
It was 20.
Okay.
So that means if we win 3 games, let's say we play every 6 months or 7 months and we win 3 games, so qualifiers 3 games. The man is getting 60,000 plus 50,000.
Yes, you know, that was what was put into his contract. So when they were negotiating, those were the things they wired into his contract.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So I guess I don't know how those contracts were drawn, but that was what he was entitled to. So we can't say.
But Nathan, isn't it outrage? Isn't it too much?
Isn't it too much? You say.
Yes.
You see, everything depends on an ability to pay.
So that means we have the money to pay.
Yeah, so if we wired it into his contract, clearly there must have been a certain understanding that, we could pay. So
please,
yes, please go on.
And please, what's my grandfather saying?
Odro Safo is saying that the management committee members have never been paid winning bonuses. All they have ever received is per diems. So that is his response to the minister. So now we have to wait to find out where the truth is between that and what the minister is saying. But as Raymond is saying, all of the things that have been approved, you get it. So the FA prepares a budget, it goes to the minister, and if the minister is speaking about a budget that you brought, I wonder what. Anyway. Me, I'm over here.
What are they going to respond? What are they going to say? That okay, they didn't put any money there, for the management members. So the ministry themselves actually brought up that and they've cancelled it.
We don't know. We'll have to. They said after the Mali game, they'll say everything.
Boss, they have nothing to say. They better keep quiet. We want to go to the World Cup in peace. See, we don't want anything between them and the ministry. We beg them. The thing you'll be enjoying for a long time. Now they said they are resetting things. See, we beg them. And please, the 5,000 for fuel, my last one. I beg you, are we driving from here to Chad? Or every day we drive from here to Burkina Faso?
But that one has been taken out of it. So going forward, it doesn't exist.
All these were later. They've been taking it too.
Well, I think that is a fair conclusion to make because it was cut out by the minister.
Even they had contracts with Guel.
But you see,
let's assume without admitting that the contract with Guel doesn't even include the Black Stars.
Yes.
Of course, $5,000. Even if the dollar is, the dollar rate is 10 cedis. Later, 500 million. The fuel. Why would they fuel all the buses in the VIP table? Sorry. Good morning.
All right.
Good morning.
Let me take another caller. Hello. Okay, there's no caller yet. 054 257 1061. 054 257 1061. You see, the reason why I laugh, I find whenever we talk about Black Stars and money, it's almost like people but people are very insistent and people get very charged up when it's Black Stars and money. I understand completely. So I just find the reactions really interesting. Let me take this caller. Hello.
Hello, Nathan. Good morning.
Yes, good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from?
John from Katwa.
All right, please go ahead, John.
One thing is, I understand the FA. If you've always been terminating sugar, and sugar is taken out of your mouth, and they ask you to bite pepper, definitely you'll be angry. But that is the norm. That is what is going to happen now. We pack sports minister at the back. That what he's doing is the right thing. They will come at him all gun blazing, but he should stamp his feet.
Okay.
That's all I can say.
Okay. All right. Thank you. 054 257 1061. 054 257 1061. This is the Sporty Breakfast. Let me take this call. Hello.
Nathan.
Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning. What's your name and why are you calling?
My name is after calling from Tema. I'm back today too.
Okay. All right.
Nathan.
Yes.
About the budget. You guys are forgetting one thing. Henry Asante, he works with the FA, isn't it?
Yes, he does.
The media attaché that went with the Black Stars, I guess they work with the FA, isn't it?
And yeah, they do, yeah.
Why are they putting those figures there so that the media guys will be paid? Why?
Why are which figures?
Oh.
The bonus.
When the minister was mentioning the amount the media what attaché will be taking,
yes,
he mentioned it.
Yes.
Meanwhile, they work with the FA. You see the reason why they were all clamming for 3 times, because he came to Banet there. You see the problem in Ghana. It's serious. Boy. Is going to take 8,000. How do you call it?
Wait. Hold on. Ray, did they mention ball boy in the budget?
Equipment officers.
But
when they go, they carry the footballs and other stuff.
But you see,
$8,000.
hold on, Chairman. But they are very different from ball boys. You understand? Listen, I beg you. The ball boy at the Accra Sports Stadium doesn't get $8,000.
Can I ask you something?
Do you understand?
When they go, what do? They go and hang dresses. They carry their items. $8,000.
That is okay. I just want us to be clear on something. That if
Thank you very much. Okay, fine. Equipment officers are changing.
Let's not do some of these things. Make your point.
Seriously, these people, they are milking Ghana. I wouldn't even mention $8,000. When it comes to Ghana cities, it's about what? Old cities. About 600 billion. 600 billion, isn't it? Or million, isn't it? Nathan.
Me, I'm listening. Everybody is listening, so you can make your point.
When you come to Ghana, that's $8,000. How much is it in Ghana city?
$8,000. Ray, can you check?
Yes.
Ray is more conversant with the exchange rate than I am.
$8,000.
Yes, $8,000.
So that gives you $93,600.
CDs, 93,000 CDs. Okay, yeah.
The old cities is what? 9.3 billion, isn't it?
We don't work with the old kinds. We have what?
Look, my mother in the village. I want my mother to understand what is going on in Ghana.
You make your
what have we done wrong?
Make your point. You make your point. The other
what have we done wrong?
Mm-hmm.
What have we done wrong? That is the reason why when they go, football people. Look at the way they are milking Ghana. Why? Equipment officer, media officer, taking those money.
Okay, can I ask you a question? Let me ask you something. So, I guess all of us are upset about the amount. So, is it the amount or the principle that they are paid that is your problem? I just want to understand something.
The amount. I think they will be given $1,000.
Okay. So there's no issue. There's no issue with they getting paid for doing their work. You just think they get paid too much.
But it should be $1,000. Advice.
Okay.
Someone, a doctor who work the whole of his life, he will not even get that amount. Why? What have we done wrong? What at all Afghanistan done wrong to these FA people? Then they'll come and say to them, please come and watch our matches. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. Well, Ray, that's why I asked a question that I guess many people are upset by the amount. That's okay. Listen, because globally, people who work in a national team setup, all of them get paid. Yes. That is a fact. Once you work in a national team setup, you will definitely get paid. Yeah. As to how much, it varies from country to country. And I guess looking at our circumstance, some of the amounts are a little over the top. Mm-hmm. But I think the principle of people getting paid because they work, I think that principle is universal. Yeah. Right? Anyway, let me take this call. Hello?
Hello, Rita.
Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from?
No, I'm 12 from KG.
Sorry?
I'm 12.
Okay.
From Korea.
All right. Please go ahead.
Nathan, you see, this is why all this while this GFE has not been wanting to be releasing estimates, because when they send the estimates to ministry, and then the Kuhuns and the ministries, okay, they don't scrutinize the estimates and then agree to them and make them a budget. Listen to the things on the budget or the estimate that was presented. See, it is outrageous. I agree. It is the amount that is being paid which are outrageous.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Because me, I'm sitting by somewhere and then you offer me a job, right? So if you offer me a job and you put the salary in front of me, it is not my fault that you are telling me you'll be paying me this amount of money.
Mm-hmm.
If you give me a certain amount of money, it's up for me to either agree or disagree with the salary you're giving me.
Yeah.
But if you are paying me about close to $8,000 to carry equipment, that even when they come, the last time I saw one of the local players, that when they invite the local players, they've been giving the local players ice chests and then these things to carry to the stadium. We saw some local players doing those things. So even the job they are being paid close to $8,000 for, the players are still doing.
But I mean,
Okay.
it goes beyond just carrying ice chairs. If you ask a player to carry 1 or 2 ice chairs, I mean, it goes beyond that. Listen, you see, the job of the equipment officer is not only to carry ice chairs. No.
Yes, I agree.
Good.
I agree. That is fine. You see, but our problem is the amount. Okay, for we see certain jobs as what I don't want to use mediocre jobs, but all jobs are important. But we see certain jobs in different classes, right? So if you are equipment officer and you are collecting this amount of money compared to our traditional jobs that we know of, the doctors, the teachers, the lawyers, and they are not getting close to those amounts of money, and they are working day in, day out. The whole president sits in the office and they tell us that you cannot be rich, you cannot be a teacher and become rich. But someone is going to play 3 games in, let's say, in a year, and then he's going to collect 20,000 as winning bonus. No, not salary, winning bonus to win 1 match.
Well,
20,000.
Okay, hold on. So for context, nobody was earning 20. It was the coach who was entitled to 20,000.
Yes,
and then
that's
players were
what I'm saying.
entitled to 10,000.
Yes, so the coach, it is so. You go and negotiate for a coach. Me, I don't blame the coaches or the people who agree to this contract. Fine. Me, there, if I'm at my somewhere, you come with this contract.
Every job has its pay, and if I'm negotiating with you for a salary,
I will take them. So we don't have any qualms with the people involved in terms of the people doing the jobs and being paid for it. We don't have any qualms with them. But to present to them those kind of money, don't very well the kind of situations we are in and the kind of people we are. That is near being like, that is insane. That is why they always don't want to bring the budget out. Then they will connive with them, and then they will hide it when they spend their money.
Hold on. That's a very strong thing to say somebody's conniving with somebody. That's extremely strong.
I withdraw. But you see that I'm not what we but already it's our system.
I know. I understand why we are all agitated. You know, I completely understand why people get agitated, right? Because it sounds very strange sometimes.
Yes. One listen, when I the government that pays the coaches.
Yes.
Now their contract, we should be negotiating for their contract. Therefore, you bring your people, we'll negotiate for their contract because we are going to pay them. And when we talk football people, then they'll go to their conferences and they go and be passing certain laws. And when you want to say something, they say, "Oh no, we are football people." But it is partly our money that is being our taxpayers' money that is being used to finance most of the things you are doing, but we don't have a say in whatever the decisions you take.
So a point of education: the taxpayers' money funds the national teams. You understand? Funds the national team. So this is for you and for everybody. A bit of clarity. Our money, your money, my producer's money, Raymond's money, everybody's money is what is used to finance the national team. So for example, this budget thing or paying coaches and all, that's why as a country we can be very agitated that why are we paying all these monies to players and coaches and all of that? Okay, so that is on one side. Now when you talk about the FA's daily activities, the FA's daily activities are largely run from 2 sources: money that they make and money from CAF and FIFA.
Good.
So for example, their own salaries they find ways of paying.
Okay.
So I just want to make that distinction clear because the other day somebody said that it's our money that pays the FA. No, it is not our money that pays the FA.
Good.
So that's clear. So we all have a right to talk about monies that go to the national teams because it is our money.
Very good. That is good education. Thank you very much.
All right.
So it means that then the other national teams too, at least they should be getting something. But the under 20s, under 17s, their coaches are not being paid.
That is a very serious thing, and it's something the ministry will have to look at.
Their coaches are not being paid, so they look everything to the Black Stars, and then they leave the other national teams.
Okay.
Look at the let me consider for somebody else too.
All right.
Come say something. Thank you. Good morning.
All right, thank you so much. Black Stars matters. I always say that 2014 was like a watershed moment for the national team. It changed a lot of public discourse around the national team, and it's why we are here today. Because prior to 2014, I don't think all of us would have been that concerned, but 2014 lifted the lid on a lot of things, and it's changed the relationship between fans and the national team itself, and by extension the GFA. So it's a very interesting puzzle. Maybe one day we'll examine that. Let me see if I have another caller on the line. Hello. Oh, the line is quiet. 054-257-1061. 054-257-1061. This is still the Sporty breakfast. I'll be reading you something interesting from MTN in a bit, but let me take this caller. Hello.
Hello, Nathan. Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
This is Osben.
All right, Osben, please go ahead. Sorry?
I'm sad.
Why are you sad on a Thursday morning? Why are you sad?
Ask again, my brother. Like this morning, I should be in my Black Star jersey, rallying support for the team to win.
But you can still do that.
Oh, Nathan, if you hear these things, the motivation is not there. The HFC has made their position that they will milk the country. For the man who said they are not taking any bonus, Mr. Rosafo.
Yes.
He is old enough to be my father. So I don't want to say anything. But they do these things, and the people in the country lose interest in the national team. I tell you. Somebody who from 5 a.m. get home at 10 p.m. pay tax, and at the end of the day, somebody is working for 2-3 days, and he's taking 10,000. I am not worried about the people being paid, but they are mama.
Okay.
Some of us, our salaries is not even up to 2,000 cedis. And they take taxes from this same amount. And they are using it to pay you. I'm very sad. I'm very sad this morning.
Chirp. It's only it's only 8 a.m. Chirp. You can't start your day feeling sad. But anyway, thank you for calling. 054-257-1061. 054-257-1061. We'll talk about the Black Stars. They play later today at 1 p.m. There's live commentary on Sporty FM. In terms of the game, there's live commentary. So join us. We'll be giving you play-by-play of the Black Stars game in chat. Let me take this caller. Hello.
Yeah, good morning, Nathan.
Yes, good morning.
This is Anobil from Makati.
Okay, please go ahead, Anobil.
Good. You see, there is some sick tune online, on air. I mean, most of the DJs use it. They said it sounds like, if you hear Bodum, don't wait for Badang. If you hear Bodum,
I haven't heard that one.
or you hear it, if you hear Bodum, don't wait for Badang.
Okay, I will be on the lookout for that.
Look out for it. You see that you will love it. You see, GFA have heard Bodum. They shouldn't wait for Badang. I think they should reform their style of taking money from the ministry.
Okay.
You see, this whole thing, this whole management thing. You see, good morning to Mr. Banson, Mr. Fifi Banson. Yes, my man. He plays one of my voices. One day he interviewed this man. What do you call him? Sunny Dara.
Okay.
And my comment is he uses it as he's 16 more times, and I love it. I'm really proud of that one.
Okay.
You see,
right.
I spoke about the honorarium or whatever they call.
Yeah.
How they split the money. You see, this is how they do it. They will tell you this amount is for this person, but in the end, they will split it to get to everybody. But that is not the issue. How can you put $8,000 or $10,000 on one management committee member when the player who played for 90 minutes, who could break his leg, is taking the same amount? And when they ask you, you are telling us somebody, one of them, is coming to air and to tell us that they don't receive the money. Who cares about who received the money or who kept the money and who share it?
It's your budget. You sent all those monies to the FA that you want to have it. So any which way that FA, Minister of Finance person will hold the money with you, you have a way of taking the money and using it. Any which way, were we not here when somebody went to Brazil and said they bought coconut? When they were asked to account for their money, they said they bought coconut, one coconut for how much dollars? Please, quote it for me.
Hello?
How much dollars for one coconut? Brazil 2014.
Yes.
Who was holding that money? Was it not the purse holder of the Ministry of Finance?
Yes.
But who was spending that money? You see, they should spare us. They should spare us of all this. You see, these football people, they are not superhuman beings in this country. And people are saying, you yourself, you said it, that even in our situation as a country, we cannot afford that. We shouldn't afford that. No, it doesn't matter. Even if we have money flying on the floors, on the grounds of Ghana, we don't have to spend like that. So it doesn't matter if we have money or we don't have money. We shouldn't spend that much on an administrator who is just a management committee. Yes, all management committee members have paid something, but not this huge. See, one day the chicken will go to farm and return. That is what has happened. The chicken has returned. And you know, it's better they revise the way they are budget. If they don't revise it, listen, we are going to hunt them. We are going to hunt them. See, we have been looking for this opportunity for a long time. And you come back and tell us that you don't hold the money. It doesn't matter. If you don't hold the money, at the end of the day, don't you spend it. Raymond made some critical point. Even if the money hasn't been paid, once it's been approved, it becomes a debt. It doesn't matter how long it takes. The ministry will pay you that money.
All right.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how long it takes. The ministry will pay you that money. So they should forget about the fact that they are saying is this or that or whatever. It doesn't matter. Listen, it doesn't really matter. We have seen their ways. And Kofi Adam for this one, I applaud him. We are not going to sit down for these football people to behave like they are superhuman beings. They are nothing but blood suckers of our football. They are nothing but just even if my father was included, I wouldn't be happy for this. They are nothing but blood suckers. They are drunken. They are milking the country too much with these blood patterns. See, Nathan, you've been working all these years. Do you receive $90,000? Or do you receive 90,000 CDs for like 6 months? When you put your salaries together, tell me. Look at how hard you've been working your ass off. Do you receive $90,000 for like 6 months?
Honorable language.
Sorry, my brother. Sorry.
I beg you.
Sorry.
You. Okay.
Do you receive 90,000 in accumulation of your salary for 6 months? You are on air, so you can't justify it here or there. But somebody will wait 6 months. Black Stars doesn't wait for 6 months to play. They will manage. They will force to win one game, and if they win one game, one person will make over 90,000 Ghana cedis.
Yeah.
See, how many civil servants will make 90,000 in a whole year? You go and play 190 minutes. You don't even play the boss one. 90,000, over 90,000 for just one game. And look at how many matches we've won in this World Cup qualification. How much money have they made? If the money hasn't been paid yet, it is a debt. It will eventually come to them, as Raymond said. What is this? What is this? What is this? They are exposed. And that man, what is his name? One of the school members who came. He's all over the internet from yesterday. I've forgotten his name. He should just keep quiet. He should keep quiet. He's shameless, unfair there, and he even want to come and do what? Defend this or what? Fight for this? They say they are going to play the match and come. We are here. We are waiting for them. Whatever they want to say, they should come. We are waiting for them. What is this?
All right, Honorable.
My brother.
Thank you for your call. It's 8:13. Wow, matters of Black Stars and money. Always heated. Always heated. We'll get to talk about the game itself. Ray.
And that is why the FA must be careful.
Yes.
When they try to go against something the minister has done as of, how do you call it? Responsibility. The president tasked the minister
to do something.
To do this. So if the minister has done it and the FA feel hurt, and want to challenge the system or want to throw things in, the good people of Ghana won't take it.
It won't work at all. Let me take the final caller for this segment, and then we can move on to other matters. Hello.
Raymond, good morning.
Morning.
Yes.
Victor here.
Okay.
So I think that this has been an interesting discussion this morning. So a couple of things here. I think Ghanaians are not as upset about the line items on the budget as they are about the posturing of the GFA. Because you see, it is bad enough to have as many as 27 officials. Whatever it is their roles are, I don't want to get into, because I'm not part of that. And so if you're critiquing that, you might be, wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that there is no sense of humility and sensitivity towards the people who are agitating about these. And so someone like Bani Aku's posturing make it look like there is a we against us, kind of like GFA against the government posturing where, well, they're wrong and we are right. But the point is, I remember, now I am a young man, I remember back in the days, very early, probably around the 2005 6s, when Steve Napier and the Lots were in the Black Stars, no one really cared about bonuses and things like that.
Yep.
Because Black Stars were doing well. Now, it's bad enough that our football has, been going down over a number of years. And then the Nyantichi scandal thing came up. Keto Kriko comes into office, hasn't really fixed anything. And all these things continue. And we make it look like they can feel like they are entitled to these things. And then Bani Aku's statement kind of like it's a bit insulting to our intelligence. The budget line items are there. How on earth does he say that they've never received winning bonuses?
No, it's not. It's not Bani Aku. It's Mr. Odro Safo.
Odro Safo, forgive me.
I beg you.
Why are they saying that?
Mr.
Because you see, why did Suleiman Tari become persona non grata to the GFA? Because he called them out on this. At the time, no one ever said the GFA officials don't receive bonuses. And so where is this narrative coming from really? Right? So I think that is the biggest challenge that we have here as a people. But my last point would be this. As much as we're grateful for the government's, transparency with all of this, maybe as part of Mahama's resetting agenda and all, I really do hope that it's a genuine effort towards reforming the way the GFA is run, and probably all our national teams, and not necessarily like it's just a political posturing to gain points. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Because if it is a genuine effort to make sure that there is consistent transparency from here on out, all right, to help all of us, then we're all the better for it. But if it's just a temporary thing, maybe there is a beef between the ministry and GFA at the moment, and so we call the shots, and so we're going to call you out, we're going to expose you a bit, and then later we'll go and make up with this elite consensus that it happens in Parliament, and then they settle things at the back and make deals, and eventually it is us who lose. Then it will be a bad thing. Yeah. Last but not least, though, here's a question maybe I want everyone to think about: the level of energy, the amount of energy and effort the GFA puts into the Black Stars.
Mm-hmm.
With regards to chasing finances for games and the team, the players. Why on earth have we not had the same level of energy for all the other national teams, and the 17 and the 20? Because Black Queens will go play football and will be told that it's been 3 years and players' bonuses have not been paid. And I'm wondering, who is supposed to follow up on that? We've never heard anything about Black Stars that they've played games and they've gone a whole year or probably 6 months and their bonuses were not paid. So who is supposed to make sure that across all the levels of the national teams, the same attention is given, so that particularly for the youth teams, you see, the discussion was had on Sporty, I think, a couple of weeks ago about why our national teams are suffering because we're not doing well with investing with our youth team. I think it was you and Raymond, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
It's because I would think that we need the energy towards that direction a lot more so than the cash cow that is the Black Stars. But then I think that
and therein lies your answer.
Probably. So the fact that the Black Stars is a cash cow, let's pay attention to that. It's like a Ghana International School and a Saman one GSS kind of thing. That kind of thing. But I think it's a thing for us to think about. But I'll be looking forward to hear the tactical discussions on the game itself today.
Yeah, we'll do that.
I want to see how Otuado, and he should stop complaining, really, Otuado. He doesn't inspire confidence when games are coming up. He tends to complain way before games, and it doesn't inspire any confidence. But I'm looking forward to see how Semenyo, Kudus, and Iñaki Williams are deployed in today's game. I think that maybe the next 2-3 games, if we can get a match about 7 points, we should get over the line with this qualification. Well, it will be kind of like a banana peel kind of thing with these games, especially the Sudan game. I have a weird feeling about it.
You mean the Chad
kind of game where
we play Chad?
I mean the Chad game. Forgive me, the Chad game. It's the kind of game where you can win 3-4-0, or you can embarrass yourself with like a 2-1 loss. You know. And so I would like to hear what the tactical discussions would be.
All right.
But go Black Stars.
Thank you so much for your call. 8:20. We'll pause the calls for now. Ray, Charlie, hey, Black Stars and money. Before we do that though, MTN is a very good friend. Now MTN is saying that they have brought something new. It's called the MTN Free After One Extra. Now you can talk for 1 whole hour uninterrupted, while paying for only the first minute of every 10 minutes you talk. So if you talk for 60 minutes, you can break it down into 6 chunks of 10 minutes. And then you pay for the very first minute of each chunk. So talk for 60 minutes and pay for 6 minutes, right? So for every 10 minutes you talk within the hour, you pay for the first minute. And you get to talk 60 minutes straight without interruptions. And what's more, they are giving you 100 MB of data for free after your first call on Saturday. So you see, now it's time to talk extra with all the people you love and care about, all your boys, your girls, your business partners, and all of that. You can talk to them. To subscribe to MTN Free After One Extra today, just dial *550#, *550#. Yes, I'm repeating that. And follow all the prompts. All right, let's do one final thing with concerning bonus and honorarium, per diem, management committee, all of that. Ray, Dr. Randiabe, right, a few months ago, was it a few months ago?
Yeah, I think
was speaking to this.
Sporty FM.
Sorry, 9 months ago. Okay, so I'm told 9 months ago. That's a long time. I can't call that a few. So 9 months ago, Dr. Randiabe was speaking about the management committee, the monies that go to the management committee members, the $10,000. I think he was speaking, was it in Parliament? The World Cup, yes, the World Cup monies, the one that went to the management committee members. And he was speaking about those amounts. I just want to be very certain of what I'm saying. So he was speaking concerning that. And Ray, was he met a committee of Parliament?
Yeah,
I'm trying to remember the Parliamentary Select Committee, good, on sports. And this is what Dr. Randiabe had to say concerning the monies that went to the management committee members from the 2022 World Cup in Qatar.
I think that we ought to deal with this issue of management committees once and for all. And I think that perhaps this platform might be an appropriate platform to deal with it. First of all, management committee members are not paid a salary or an allowance. So you could be on a management committee for 1 year, for 2 years, for 3 years, for 4 years. The GFA does not pay anything to management committee members as monthly allowance or sitting allowance, even when they attend meetings. It's not done. I have been a management committee chairman for God knows how many years. I have never been paid a monthly allowance by the FA by virtue of being a management committee member or a sitting allowance. It is when you travel with the team. Everybody on the team is paid a per diem, and you are also entitled to the per diem just like anybody else on the team. And then this issue of management bonuses and all that, I think that a lot of fetish has been created about it, and we need to deal with it. Look, why do we pay a bonus? We pay a bonus for recognition of success. So success has been achieved, and we think that it ought to be rewarded. And so we identify those who are responsible as far as the success is concerned, and then we reward them. Is that not the case? Now, I always ask, in this country, when the Black Stars fail, they fail to perform. What's the first name that is mentioned? It's the GFA president. Even before people go to speak about the coach and even want to speak about players. I mean, there are people who don't even know who the Mazer or the physio or the assistant coach of the national team is. People hold people responsible when there's failure. Why must these people not be recognized when there's success? If you think that it is okay to hold people responsible when there's failure, why must you not see it as okay to reward those people when there's success? Today, who has been invited by Parliament here? Who? Who are those who are before Parliament today? Why have these people been invited before Parliament today? It is because Parliament believes that these are the people who ought to be held responsible. It's because petitioners and some leaders in Parliament believe that the people who run this association ought to be held responsible for the results in the association. So if you think that people hold their responsibility or must be held responsible for what happens, why is it that when there is success and you decide that you want to reward the team for success, you think that a particular group must be denied that? It is okay to hold them responsible when there's failure, but when there is success, they must be exempted.
Anyway, so that was Dr. Randy Abbey.
You see,
that's his argument.
This thinking. Eh? Nathan.
Okay, Dr. Randy Abbey is the Black Stars Management Committee chairman. Let me state that. His number 2 is Stephen Appiah. Is his number 2 Stephen Appiah? The other members. Okay, yes. Dr. Richard in Century is also on. Yes.
Nathan, this thinking is what has influenced the things they write, the things they put in the estimates.
Yes.
This thinking.
Yes.
This thinking. Mm-hmm. That when there's failure, who is held responsible? Nathan, the Black Stars failed to qualify for AFCON. Has any of them found it necessary to step aside from the rule because he failed?
No.
Are they not still sitting at the FA? Still steering the affairs of the FA? Mm-hmm. Has anybody lost his job because the national team has failed to perform? And when we criticize them, Nathan, the farthest we go is to criticize them on air. Who does anything else to them? When we call for them to be removed, they quickly tell us FIFA doesn't allow that. When we call for their heads, they tell us that we are not FIFA, they are football people. It is our money. We do not think that they deserve $100,000. We do not think they deserve $10,000. If they want to benefit from the success of the team, Nathan, there's what we would call appreciation fee.
Appreciation fee.
Oh yes, that we can
find something
for them. But they did not kick a ball. They do not kick balls. They do not catch balls. They do not play. They cannot earn the same as the players earn. If they want earnings, they pay them. So the state again will pay for their flight tickets. The state will pay for their hotels. The state will pay for their meals.
The state will give them.
The state will give them per diem. And you want to earn bonus again because the team is successful. When the team is not successful, they are the people who are responsible.
As for a bonus, we can give you a bonus. It just won't be as large as.
Yes.
We can give you something.
Nathan, when they went before the Parliamentary Select Committee to go and answer questions, did they put a gun to their head? Were they under military scrutiny? Or was Yoko there to catch them or arrest them because they are the embezzled funds and they were brought there? No. They went there to explain matters.
Sporty FM.
Nathan, they could have sent the communications director to go and explain. Fair. But Nathan, they should not make it seem the Black Stars Management Committee play a certain role that nobody can play. Look, Nathan, the role they play. Take the Black Stars Management Committee out. The Black Stars can't play football again. Take the work of the Black Stars Management Committee out. And let the FA officials, the Alex Asante and co, let them do what they have to do. The General Secretary, let them do their work. Black Stars can't play matches again. Simply because they don't have a Black Stars Management Committee. Nathan, they should give us a break. You see, this justification, this thing they want to justify, it won't wash. They cannot be rewarded in the same and equal measure as the players. And yesterday the minister said it. What we find suitable as bonus to give them, don't think about it, consider it, and give it to them.
But so the minister is not averse to the idea of a bonus. He's just saying that he cannot pay them.
You cannot give them
$10,000 the same as players.
Yes.
I think that is a very fair point.
So we organize $500, $1,000 for them per game. At least it's decent enough. Because every other expense is taken care of by the state. Even the food they eat when they go. They eat breakfast, eat salad in the morning, eat bacon in the afternoon, eat beef in the night. We pay for it. We give them comfortable suits. They don't share their hotel rooms with anybody. Comfortable. And who pays for it? Later.
It's all right.
Let's leave it here.
Sorry. 8:30. All right, let's switch to the game itself. Game time is 1 p.m. and Sporty FM will bring you live coverage of that game involving Chad and Ghana. It's the resumption of the World Cup qualifiers, and the hope is that the Black Stars will put up a very, very, very good performance today and get themselves a win to further enhance their chances of making it to the next World Cup, which is an all North American World Cup. Canada, USA, and Mexico. So the Black Stars are currently top of Group I. They've won 5 straight games. So they won the first one, lost the second, and then won 4 straight. Right? 4 straight. Very good. Yeah. They've done really well in that regard. And after the debacle of not making it to the AFCON, they came back and responded. They beat Chad here and then went to beat Madagascar away from home. And so they are taking on Chad again. And then on Monday, they play Mali. A very, very important game. We'll talk about that game later. But today is Chad versus Ghana. Ray, I don't know if you have something before I play a Vox Pop. We sampled opinions of some Black Stars fans.
Yeah, there's a release from the Sports and Recreation Ministry.
Okay.
Yeah, so the minister has put together a goodwill message for the Stars. So let me read. Goodwill message for the Black Stars ahead of their match against Chad in the 2026 World Cup qualifier. To the players, technical team, and the entire Black Stars contingent, as you take to the pitch for your crucial encounter against Chad in the FIFA World Cup qualifiers, I bring you a message of strength, belief, and national support. This is more than just a game. It's an opportunity to lift the flag of Ghana high once again and remind the world of the spirit, talent, and resilience that define Ghana football. You carry with you the pride of over 30 million Ghanaians. From every corner of this country and among our diaspora worldwide, the nation stands firmly behind you. Know that as you walk onto the field, you do so not as individuals, but as a united force representing a nation hungry for glory and ready to rally behind its heroes. Let your focus remain clear, your hearts full, and your commitment to the badge unshaken. On behalf of the government and the people of Ghana, I urge you to play with purpose, defend with pride, attack with courage. We are with you in spirit, in prayer, and in full support. Make us proud. The entire nation is watching. We are standing with you every step of the way. Ghana believes in you. Signed, Honorable Kofi Idi Adams, Minister for Sports and Recreation. So, Nathan, that's a goodwill message coming in from the Sports Minister and the Sports Ministry and the good people of Ghana to the Black Stars.
We thank the Minister for that message. Let's listen to some fans of the national team. This is a Vox Pop ahead of Chad v Ghana. Let's listen to what some fans think of this game, their expectations, their hope, and what they want from the Black Stars today as they take on Chad in the World Cup qualifiers.
Ghana 3-1.
Why do you think Ghana will win 3-1?
About Chad, you can't compare Chad into Ghana because football we are hard than Chad. Okay, so that's a Ghana that I have to support Ghana. So I believe that Ghana will win 3-1.
Ghana is playing against Chad on Thursday. Can Ghana win?
Yes, of course. Ghana will win this match because if you look at how the coach and the management are preparing the boys, for sure, you are going to win the match. You are going to win the match. And 3-0. 3-0 for Ghana and Chad 0.
All right, Chief, your thoughts ahead of Ghana versus Chad?
Ghana versus Chad, I think Ghana will win. Like you see when I formed recently, I'm sure Ghana can beat Chad maybe 3-0 or 4-1. That's my prediction for the match.
Ghana will play against Chad. What do you think? Can the Black Stars win?
Yeah. It's a must. We have to win. And you know, Black Stars, if you see, we always win. But in Chad, it's not something like we should be afraid of something. And during the Premier League and stuff, I can see Mohamed Kudus and stuff, the way they are improving and things. So I know what Mohamed Kudus can do. So I know for sure that we will beat Chad. So there's no problem.
The players were there for trying our best. The rider, the blaster, he come down. Rider, the first way we watch match for Ghana here. Rider, don't want to watch match. They disappoint. So rider, you just press a goal for open the chance where you go the World Cup, where you go try our best. So the South Africa where you go, you try our best. And so I don't know the reason why. I don't know say with the GFE way, it lets our players they do like that, or the players where they do like that. Rather, our buy or the Kudus, Sabayo. Those players where we put our film off for our top, say they go fit try something about this for us. So you pray say before we that match, where you go continue go forward and see where God will do. Our prayers that.
All right, what do you make of Ghana's chances against Chad?
Looking at the performance of our previous matches, like our players now have the morale to to conquer anything that comes their way. Yeah, that's how I see it.
Do you think that against Chad, Ghana, Otuado and his boys can win that game?
I think we'll manage a draw. Even if you're able to manage a draw, I think it's going to be positive for us.
In against Chad on Thursday, what is your thoughts? And do you think the Black Stars can win?
Yes, I think Ghana will do well because the way Kudus and Semenyo have begun the season in the Premier League, they've done very well. And right now I can see like Ghana can even make it to the World Cup and even reach the quarterfinals or semi-finals.
Ghana is playing against Chad. Do you think the Black Stars can win?
Yes, we are definitely going to win. 2-1 against Chad. And it's going to be Kudus and Jordan. So I believe after this, we are going to win all the games and we are going to qualify, definitely. Fingers crossed.
8:37. So those were some opinions that came in. Let me read a few text messages and then we can get into the conversation. Okay. This one says the sports minister should even cut the budget more because, okay, the kidsman media person and things, the amount they are taking is huge. Okay. All right. Today, Bruha is the Black Stars and how much the government spends on matches. If Ghanaians know how much these officials spend during travels or duties, we will be mourning. The country is not rich, but people are using all means, okay, you say to milk the country, I see. Gustav from Confederia says, I side with Raymond. My question is, what has the budget got to do with player performance? Isn't Thomas Partey facing a case in court? So if the court case doesn't affect him, can this budget affect him? Okay. Michael from Oyarifa says they should give more money to the players than the management team. Salah from Abeka, I don't think the coach that is being paid $50,000 per month should be paid any winning bonus. Sam says the FA always uses the Black Stars to milk the nation. Hence the reason why. Okay, you are saying that's why they want a third term. I see. This one says the monies from the sponsorship and the likes, how then does the FA use those monies? because from the budget, the ministry pays for everything. Okay, so I have to find out, Ray. So we need to get into the details of, the GFA recently struck a sponsorship with MTN. I think the amount mentioned was $2 million.
Yeah.
But it was not only the Black Stars, under 20, and is it U17? I'm not sure. I think U20 and U17. I'll just have to. You can check that for me. So that, and then because that sponsorship was activated or it was signed a few weeks ago.
Yes.
So the budget that the ministry is talking about is from March day 1 of the qualifiers, which started in 2024. 23, sorry. Yeah. So by that time there was no.
Yes, but the minister explained yesterday that indeed MTN has brought in some money.
Yes.
But because the other national teams need support as well, they almost make those monies available for other national
teams.
So it's almost like the Black Stars is the brand they used to front for some of these corporate entities to come on board. But in practice, a lot of these resources would go to take care of other national teams.
Whilst the state focuses itself on the Black Stars.
So he gave a scenario that it was almost like robbing Peter to pay Paul.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. This one, Ellie's message is quite long. Okay, I missed the first part of his message because I think that gives context. He was asking some questions. Okay, he says, so that's the first one about sponsorship. Okay, guys, let's move to the next one. So secondly, if the coach is on a monthly salary, why does he get a bonus? Interesting question. Again, it was contractual. It was wired into his contract. Yeah. Thirdly, what is the real function of a management committee if we have an executive council, a GFA elected executive and parliamentary committee on sports? Okay, so you're asking why does a management committee if all these other things exist? And it says the payment, aside the players and technical team and the other expenses, why are there other expenses for certain non-technical expenses? Again, the minister can answer that. The FA probably can answer why there are those expenses. And the money for miscellaneous, in case something doesn't happen, does the FA keep the said money? No, that the incidentals. Ray, the person is asking.
No, so the FA doesn't get close to all of those things at all. So the incidentals, obviously, unknowns. If they happen, they'll be taken care of. Yes. It doesn't happen. It returns to the
money
best.
goes back to the chest. So, okay. All right. I hope all those questions have been answered. Sports Messiah from Amasaman says Black Stars will win by 4-0. Okay, from your mouth to the ears of God. Let's see what happens. Kelvin also is back. Kelvin, so you are sampling opinions of fans. 3-1, 2-0, 2-1, 4-0. Just run us through the state of play. Where are we in the group? What do the Black Stars need if they want to qualify for the World Cup in 2026?
Well, so it's quite interesting to see if you look at the permutations and then the games left for the team to play. Ghana currently sit top after 6 games, and then Ghana has 15 points. We won 5 games and then we've lost just 1, keeping us at the top of the table. Now, what this happens, it's in the final 4 games in this particular window. 2 victories for Team Ghana could be enough to send Ghana through to the World Cup.
2 victories could be. Okay.
And the reason why it is could be is it is highly dependent on the other games being played by the other members or the other nations in the group.
All right.
So Ghana lead the pack with 15 points though, but Comoros closely following on 12 points. Madagascar with 10 points. Mali 9 points. So in mathematical sense and then trying to, all these nations are capable of making it to the World Cup, judging from results that would transpire in the next couple of weeks. That is this particular one, 2 games being played and then the next game. Now, if Ghana beats Chad this afternoon, and then the game between Madagascar and then Central African Republic, let's not forget Central African Republic have just 5 points. So, their only hope would be to finish as the best second place team.
Yes.
If Madagascar, let's say all things being equal, Madagascar wins, it gets them to 13 points, and Ghana will still have 18 points if that is we win against Chad.
Okay.
If that happens, it means that it will take us to the next game where the Black Stars will play against Mali. If Ghana manages to win that particular match too, then we'll be looking at the game that would also happen between Madagascar and Chad, because that is also another easy game for them. But should Chad drop points, should Madagascar drop points in any of those games that they'll play, whether against Chad or against that is Central African Republic, it means that they are dampening their hopes of qualifying entirely. Now to Comoros, who are second place in the group. If Comoros, they play against Mali, now that is where Ghana will try to find strength in. If Mali beats Comoros, they will climb to 12 points, and by virtue of Ghana winning their game, Ghana stays 18 points. So between that game and then 18 points, 6 points. That means Mali will climb to second, but Comoros would have lost. That is if Mali is able to defeat Comoros, that is this evening.
Okay.
It means that Ghana would have a stretch of 6 points. All they
on
need,
both Mali and Comoros ahead of Monday's game.
Ahead of Monday's game. When it happens that way, all what Ghana needs to do is to draw against Mali and hope that Comoros will not win their next game that they will play against the Central African Republic on Sunday.
Okay.
So the dynamics, it's just a stream. It can only be extremely clear-cut after these two games. Now what happens is Ghana only has to keep their focus, win their two games, because if they win against Mali on Monday, it means that they will subdue the Malians.
Okay.
And by subduing the Malians, it means that now they would have only Comoros and then Madagascar to contend with. Now what happens is Comoros have a game against Mali this evening. Between themselves and Mali, should there be a draw, it puts the Black Stars in pole position if Ghana is able to beat Chad. And luckily for the Black Stars, they are playing the first game. It may also be unlucky for them if they don't win and then Mali and Comoros know that, come on, there is a game ahead of us. We all know Central African Republic are just, easy, in the group because they are the base together with Chad. If Madagascar manages a win over Central African Republic and Mali and then Comoros settle for a draw, then it will put the chase now between Madagascar and then the Black Stars. Now with Madagascar having just 10 points, if they win and they go on 13, Ghana will be on 18 points, which means there will still be 5 point difference. Now the 5 point difference will mean that Ghana will certainly have no game to do with what Madagascar again, but they would have to hope on the games that Madagascar will play. And Madagascar have a very daunting task against Mali on the final day of the qualifiers, and then a very big clash before that against that is Comoros. So what plays in Ghana's favor is those who are second, third, and fourth respectively have very crucial games among themselves. Now Ghana plays this, they would have their fortunes in their own hands against Mali. So it's quite a lot. The only thing the Black Stars can do is to just keep their focus and win the game. Should Ghana drop a point this afternoon or drop 2 points this afternoon, go on 16 points. If they lose, stay on 15 points. Now what this does to the group is the Malians are playing at home. And at home, they would have their stronghold. It is not Eric Shell. It is not Eric Shell who will come and mess things up. So if they win that game, it means that they will climb to 12 points. And let's not forget that Comoros are playing against Central African Republic. That may be dicey because, like I said, Central African Republic are also still looking for a possibility of being the second best team in the group so that they will go and play in the African qualifiers. The playoffs before the intercontinental tournament to settle on the final team that would have that half slot for the World Cup. So it's heavily and hugely complicated. The Black Stars only need to keep their focus and win their games. Any drop of points may go in the favor of another. It's not just 2-horse race. It's a 4-team race. 15 points, fine. You have straight the lead, 3 points. 15, 12, 10, 9. And now we have 4 matches more.
Matches left.
And 4 matches means that there are 12 points at stake. Now 12 points can change everything. You may lose 2 and you may win 2. If you lose 2 and you win 2, even the one with 12 can just surpass you if manages to win all the games or even win 3 games, depending on head-to-head. You may struggle in that particular group. So it's very, very dicey at this moment. And, you know, all the nations are not going to come into this at play, especially knowing, you know, that the World Cup must be a go. But what Ghana can find the strength in is Mali, disappointment. They are like Arsenal.
Come on.
Qualifying for the World Cup has been a problem for them. Like Arsenal failing to win a trophy. That is what Mali is at the moment. But you cannot bank your hopes on whether Madagascar or Comoros will drop points, because these sides are emerging forces who don't fear anything. They have nothing to lose. All they can do is to just disrupt your party. And you never know. Just like Zimbabwe decided to disrupt Nigeria's party. It's the same thing that could happen from these 2 nations.
So the task is really clear. The Black Stars will just have to win,
exactly,
and win,
yeah,
and keep on winning.
Yes,
that is all.
Yeah, Nathan. You see, for the Black Stars, at this point in the qualification series, all they need to do is win, and not be so they will not be bothered about other results. Now, this is what could possibly happen today. If Mali beat Comoros, they now move level on points with Comoros on 12. Any slip for Ghana would not help the team because they play against Mali on Monday.
Yeah.
If Mali win today, they are definitely coming into that Ghana game with a lot of momentum. And they are coming into that Ghana game knowing very well they stand a chance of possibly even getting to the top of the table if they beat the Stars. And the Stars obviously flap their lines against Chad. So there's a lot at play. Again, if Mali beat Comoros and they are both level on 12, and Madagascar beat Central African Republic, Madagascar suddenly becomes the team that's second in the group. They'll be on 13 points. Again, closer to the Black Stars, who would be on 15 if they lose, or 16 if they draw. So for the Stars, it's non-negotiable. Every team has picked maximum points against Chad. Some have done the double, some have done the single, and the Stars have to do a double. They have to pick at least 6 points from Chad to make sure they are safe or they are in a good position. Because if Mali win today and they come to the Accra Sports Stadium and win again, it means that if we are on 18 points after beating Chad, Mali now comes
15, because they are on 15. 9 if they win 6 points. So
it now becomes a 3-point game.
That is.
It now becomes a 3-point game. So, you know, for us, we cannot afford to drop points at this time. And that's why I am concerned about the lamentations of the coach. Nathan, let's hear Otuado again. And when you listen to Otuado, you can understand where I'm coming from. Look, when the coach spends his entire press conference lamenting about pitch, lamenting about the look and feel of the surface, lamenting about his players not having the experience of playing on such surfaces, clearly, you must be worried. Nathan, let's listen to Otuado.
Training looks sharp, so I'm very, very happy. Yeah, I'm surprised that CAF allowed this pitch for an international match. The pitch is really, really not good. It's very, very hard, so for the players it's like playing on concrete. But yeah, what can we do? We have to take it as it comes. And we are prepared. We observed everything today. Like I said, it's not a good AstroTurf, to be honest. Nowadays, there are far more better AstroTurfs, which are also much more healthier for the players. We are excited. looking forward to that match. We know it's gonna be tough. To play away in Africa is always tough. Now, also under these circumstances, it will be different because the players are not used to play on artificial grass. But let's see. I think we're mentally prepared, and like I said, the boys look good and sharp on the pitch today. So yeah, I'm looking forward for this match tomorrow.
All right, so that was Black Stars head coach Otto Addo speaking there. Yeah.
Clearly, it's not comfortable with the arrangements that CAF have allowed to go on. Clearly, the playing surface for the Black Stars is not what they are expecting in this game. They say it's almost like a concrete surface. A concrete surface, right? And the players, obviously, they know they have club careers ahead of them. And so, again, you can question how much energy they'll put into this game, because most of them do not want to go back to their club sides injured. And even they would not want to get injured ahead of the game against Mali.
Yeah.
So a couple of them may try to play with the handbrakes on, or may try to play as if their legs have been wrapped in cotton. That is where the challenge is. And this Chadians, after they were embarrassed at the Accra Sports Stadium, they would also want to find a way to spot the Black Stars party.
Yeah.
And this is the first time I'm told they are playing at that match venue. Kevin,
Yes,
correct me.
there's a new facility.
And so their fans will be there in their numbers.
Yes.
And they would want to at least give the fans some satisfaction, some entertainment today. And knowing very well how long they've been with that pitch, they would obviously know how well they can play on that concrete surface, as Otoado has put it. So, Nathan, it's a game that could be tricky. It could be a very dicey game. But the Stars would have to pick their movements in the game. They may not have to run too much, they may not have to do too much running, but they have to control the game and figure out how to pick their moments. Because it's the same Chad team we beat 5.
Yeah.
It will be the same quality on display. I'm not sure they've added any other quality players to their squad. So we have to find a way to even if we decide to play with the handbrakes, find a way to score to get 3 points.
Yeah.
If we don't do that, Nathan, we'll come back to the mathematics board and be doing the calculations. If this one wins, this one doesn't win. If this one loses, this one doesn't lose. We'll get back to doing all of that. And I don't think that's what we want to do at this point.
Well, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, Kelvin.
About the pitch, I am sincerely asking this. We all knew that we were going to play on an artificial turf. The reason why Abdul Fattah Ishahaku, who has returned from injury, we were told here on Sporty Drive,
yes,
that the coaches at Leicester, and then speaking with the coaches of the Black Stars and then the medical team,
yes,
understand how recovery from those crucial ligament injuries are, and how uncomfortable and unhealthy the AstroTurf is for these players, or even for players who are strong and haven't even experienced that kind of injury. So clearly, the team or the technical team, the medical team knew that the Black Stars were going into this game to go and play on an artificial turf. Raymond, everyone got to know that.
Yeah, we've always known. Yeah.
And how is it that a team assembles to train, and in the 2 training sessions they had, all were hard on grass, natural grass, when there are artificial turfs around? It's quite surprising. When there are artificial turfs around, fine, we may not have some close by the Alisa, but I'm sure teams travel for training and all others. Yeah. All the 2 training sessions could have. Are they telling us we don't have one solid AstroTurf in the whole of Accra here that the team could have at least rehearsed on? Because if you listen to the coach, he's telling us that some of his players have not played on that turf before. And it's going to be new because it's going to be like they are playing on concrete. And we all understand that playing surfaces are very much important, to the point that it can disrupt your fluidity as a team. And even how a player runs how you hit the ball, your movement, your turns, especially for players who would want to turn around like Kudus. They needed that experience on an artificial turf. Now, it means they had just one training session, which was yesterday.
On the match day playing.
On the match day playing surface, just once. And now you're complaining it's uncomfortable. He can't blame CAF. Fine. We all understand, yes, the playing surface may not be right, but once, I'm sure if it was that bad, CAF would have. I don't know whether it's like Koja Samuel's, the Juventus Academy's playing surface. I don't know if is that kind of hybrid, proper artificial turf.
Yeah, it's a proper artificial.
If it's a proper artificial turf, Koja Samuel has one here. The Juventus Academy. Mm-hmm. It's not far. It's not too far. This one, you're not going to Sogakope and you tell me that Tuafa would have the best artificial turf, so you're going there. It's just here, Juventus Academy. I'm not sure if they had approached Kojo and then the rest of the Juventus Academy.
I'm sure it wouldn't have been that difficult.
Just go and train there. Now we are coming in to make this excuse that, yes, fine, we understand. Maybe CAF shouldn't have agreed. But when you plan, Nathan, when you are working and you know that there is a gutter here, if the gutter wasn't there yesterday, because there is a gutter here today, you say, oh, Omanya, the Omudia, intimate coffee, maybe anomatom, and then Memfa Hodanti, and then would you say that? You knew, so you plan, you prepare for it.
Yes.
We at the university, they will tell you when it rains and then there is exam. If you don't come, you have failed the paper. Yeah. They don't care about the rains. It's like our job. When it's raining, you still have to get here and deliver. Because about 6 or Nipano 20 news.
Mm-hmm.
You have no excuse.
So it doesn't matter what is happening.
No, not at all. So all we are expecting is he gives the result. There shouldn't be any blame games. If they fail, it means that they plan to fail. If Ghana fails to get the required result and he comes back to blame the playing surface, we'll go back and tell him that you knew you were going to play on AstroTurf, but you failed to train on an artificial turf and prepare yourself for it.
Yeah. And Kelvin, there's another issue. The Chadians put the game at 1 p.m. So that game will be played at 1. And the temperature
1 p.m. our time.
Our time. The temperature would be at 30 degrees Celsius.
That's hot.
Hot.
Mm-hmm.
And it will be extremely humid, 68% humidity. And according to reports, it's 30 degrees Celsius, but it feels like 33 degrees Celsius. That is what
it's hot and sticky.
It's hot and sticky. That's what the Chadians have decided to do to us today. So our Burger Stars, they know our players are coming from zones that will not give you this amount of heat and humidity levels. So they want to do everything to frustrate. In fact, I don't know what the motivation of these Chadians are going into this game today, but they are looking like potential party spoilers. Kevin, I don't know, but there's something strange about the Chadians today and what they want to do. Yeah. And that's why some of us are worried. You see, and I wasn't expecting the coach to be lamenting this. Look, the Chadians have heard that our coach is crying that the pitch is not good. Some of his players have not played on this type of
advantage.
They can take advantage. He can just get his players to go into this game and frustrate everybody. Or, unless we did the other things. No, Kevin. Unless we did the other things.
Which other things?
The other things. Okay? Unless we did the other things. But if we didn't, Nathan, we are in for a real show this afternoon. But we wish the Stars were. Because the Chadians are doing everything possible, strange things to just... Look, they know they are not going anywhere. After 6 games, they have 0 points. So for me, I don't even know why they would have even been bothered. I mean, just let the Stars play but under very comfortable circumstances.
But as a country, we should plan for all these contingencies. We should know that these guys are likely to do this. So we prepare. And you go there, you put up a professional performance, 2-0, 3-0, you walk away. That's it. And because you know that what they want is a firefight. You don't give them that.
Yeah.
You show up, assess the situation, take your chances, prove your quality. That's it. You get your goals, your points. You go home.
But your players are concerned about the playing surface because look, beyond this we have club football to go and play.
I understand.
So they don't want to get hurt, and so I don't know what the players will be thinking going into this game. Should we go into this game first 5 minutes, find 2 goals, go and sit back and defend for 90 minutes, play with the handbrakes on?
That's what I'm saying. That you see, Otuado will have to manage the game well. The Black Stars will need to figure this thing out very well, right? And plan on how to make it very uncomfortable for the Chinese.
So you see, I like one thing. Kofita is listening, and he's even added up. He's asking, why didn't they send a team to go and inspect the facility and the pitch in Chad before the game? So did they do due diligence? So imagine. So you see, these are the points Raymond raised, and then management.
I listened to Immortal.
The management committee.
Immortal,
what is their job?
Which people should go? The management committee that we are not giving them any money.
But did they know we are going to scrap this money?
No, but
what is the job of the FA?
No, but wait.
What is it? So are they telling us that if they had told the minister that we have to send
an advance
party because we are not playing on a natural grass, it's an artificial surface. We need our technical team to be there and go and see or have a feel of what the pitch is.
Yes.
And then they will find corresponding pitches, whether in Ghana or maybe in Cote d'Ivoire or nearby, so that the team would train on or use it as a platform to rehearse and be at least familiarize themselves with the terrain like that.
Yes,
before the game. And you think Kofi Adams and then the government would have said no.
Raymond made a point.
$5,000 fool or Kramachoro.
Oh, you see,
Raymond makes a point. Raymond makes a point about.
Just hold on. You see, this advanced party matter. This advanced party matter.
Mm-hmm.
It has come out before. When we were going to play against Madagascar, round 6 against Madagascar, for 2 days we sent an advance party. It cost the state $10,000 for advance party to go. Okay, against Madagascar.
Yeah.
They sent an estimate requesting for advance party.
Mm-hmm.
The ministry allowed them to send advance parties.
Thank you. So it's happened and it's been allowed.
So in this ministry,
yes, they allowed
them to send advance parties to Madagascar.
Exactly, and they went. So nobody can tell me that if you ask for an advance party to go and then go and check the facility and bring report so that it would inform us. This then what we call what do we call ours? Recce. And then
Recce.
Yes, and then the planners will say a reconnaissance survey.
Yes.
To know what terrain,
what is there
exactly,
so that
you plan ahead.
Yes.
We've always known that Chad was on the radar. We've always known that the Chad game was going to come.
So the coach should just calm down, and then the focus should be on how to get the very best of results. If they are beaten, they are beaten because they did not plan. They plan to fail. If they are beaten or if they draw the game, it means that they plan to draw the game or they planned to lose the game.
Mm-hmm.
If they win too, then fair enough. It means that yes, they overcame all whatever challenges, and kudos will be, one for the team. And just as these players are very much confident,
and we'll pay them
the only interview we had from Semenyo, these guys haven't played. Some of them haven't played at the World Cup. Semenyo did not go for the.
He didn't go.
He wanted to play AFCON, but we couldn't qualify. Now they want to get to the World Cup. The likes of Thomas Partey and the likes. Kudus has played one World Cup. He's enjoyed. He wants to be there again. Partey has only played one World Cup. Forgetting we did not qualify for the 2018 when he was, top form for the Black Stars.
And we've already blown one chance, one AFCON for Kudus.
One AFCON away.
So Kudus hasn't played. So he played in Cote d'Ivoire.
He played in Cameroon.
Cameroon.
Yes, one. And then he
Cote
played,
d'Ivoire. Yes.
That's
we didn't
it.
go to this one.
Yes.
So that's already one AFCON.
Yes.
One AFCON taking away.
Yes.
Nathan, do you know that as we speak, they said that Mali sent an advance team to Ghana as at 20th of August to come and inspect our match venue and where they'll be lodging and all. Mali. they sent advanced team as far back as 20th of August.
So we really don't have.
So they've come to see the Accra Sports Stadium. They've taken samples of the grass.
What are they going to soil
to Mali
to
even know how the football will move on the surface. And this days they do all of that.
No. I agree with you. I'm only saying that.
To even know.
I'm only saying that we should have
how quickly the ball can move on the surface. To even know what approach to use.
We.
So Nathan, these are serious countries trying to prepare for tournaments. So rather than sit down and be throwing strange figures into estimates, this is the work you should be doing.
Well, the Black Stars will play at 1 p.m. We wish them the very best.
And this is still the Sporty Breakfast, and you're live on Sporty 106.1 in Accra, 102.5 in Takoradi, and 91.3 in Kumasi. Building up to the big game this afternoon at 1 p.m. between the Black Stars of Ghana and Chad. We'll see how things pan out for both teams in that particular qualifier. The Black Stars need maximum points to ensure that they remain at the summit of the table as they seek to qualify for the World Cup in 2026. There's a lot to look forward to later today. The live commentary of that game would be on Sporty 106.1 FM. Build up would start at 12:30, and at 1 o'clock we'll bring you the live commentary. Kelvin Owusu-Ansah will be in the seat to deliver fantastic and scintillating commentary on that game. Kelvin, let's get back to the game. And before we get into the musical interlude, let's get back into the game. For the Black Stars, we know the challenges that they would have to deal with, the playing surface and all. But how should Otoado approach this game? And if they are to do a job on this very stubborn Chad team, how should Otoado go about shuffling his pack to get results with very limited, with minimal damage to his squad?
Well, I think that the players or the coach has to go all in, all out for this particular game. Now, he has a team that has been, a number of them ravaged by injuries and absentees. Jiku, who obviously would have started the game and is trusted center pair option, isn't available. Now, you'd have to play, that is Jerome Opoku and then Mohamed Salisu, or Exactly. He's been off it, and for such a player, it means that he wouldn't be as sharp as you may expect and all that. But this is national team football, so there are times you play with players who have that chemistry, so you'd expect him to play. I expect Jerome Opoku to just partner him because he's a cool head, calm, and at least he's built his confidence after his first 2 games where he was a bit shaky for the Black Stars. I left back Gideon Mensah, obviously, and then I right back with Tariq returning. There's no other option for you to play anyone else. You just put Tariq on the right hand side. He offers more. The last time he played, he gave lots. Maybe you play him once you start getting your results. You just pull him off, and then maybe Caleb Urinchi can come on to play in central midfield. I expect, he will stick with Elisha and then Thomas Partey there. Maybe Partey, advancing a bit more to help with progression of the ball. Mohamed Kudus, yes, to make a start. And then in midfield, if I were him, this is not a game where you should continuously play that is just 4-2-3-1. Though it's an away game, you can play a 4-3-3 where you have Elisha, you have Ibrahim Suleimana, Atlanta guy who is just left, and then you play, that is Thomas Partey. Up front, Antoine Semenyo as usual, and then you have Jordan Ayew, and then Iñaki Williams. We've seen Christopher Bonsubai and the likes play. At the Unity Cup, they showed glimpses of the quality that they have. Yeah. But it clearly tells you that they can be very good substitutes. So, just like I said, my number 1, Benjamin Asare, would be in the post. At left back, I expect Gideon Mensah to play. In central defense, Jerome Opoku, and then that is Mohamed Salih. So in midfield, I'll play 3. Elisha sits, Ibrahim Suleimana does the box-to-box, Thomas Partey as an 8 to help, advance himself into goal-scoring opportunity areas. And then you have Jordan Ayew, Antoine Semenyo, and then Iñaki Williams, completing the attack there. On the bench, you can have game changers. Kamaldeen Suleimana, there is Ibrahim Osman, there is Christopher Bonsuba, all these guys are there. What I think Otto should go, the approach into the game is to be heavily, directed towards getting an early goal and dominating his opponent. Just get an early goal, unsettle them. They have nothing to lose. And trust you me, in as much as they sit at home, let's not forget, they are at the base of the table with no point. Just a point for them against Team Ghana would be very, very much, rewarding for them. So you need the result. You don't expect him to, like he does on away games and even at home games, to go and play the two-man midfield, be highly conservative and not advanced. The team should be expressive enough. You cannot play against Chad and then you'll be sitting back, you'll be you see how Morocco plays against, the teams that they play with in this qualifiers. They come all guns blazing because they need the results. They want to tell you, I'm a super house. I come to you and I'm coming to win. I'm not coming to negotiate. I am just coming for the kill. So I just hope that Otoado will just look at it. Unfortunately for him, it looked like I made the squad Kudus off. The reason why I think Kudus should not start this game and start from the benches. Now you are going to read your opponent and read how they would settle within the opening 30 minutes. We've seen Kudus. He may be playing well for Spurs, but do you think that the way he plays for the Black Stars has really given us that confidence that yes, he's the man for the team? I think no. In the last couple of games, the players who really stood out, Thomas Partey, remember that those aerial balls that he managed to score from the corner kicks, 2 set pieces, and then the dominance of Enes Nyama, who was the ball carrier. Now looking at what we've seen from the team, Nyama may not be there. And I think just put Iñaki Williams. It's early season day yet. Antoine Semenyo has been on brilliant form to the point that you cannot put him on the bench. Jordan Ayew, the captain of the team, he's always, proven his worth. So put Kudus on the bench in the second half, together with Christopher Bonsuba and the likes. They can just come on to change the game. Otto may possibly also opt for maybe Ibrahim Suleimana on the bench and play Kudus just in front of a Partey Elisha Usu combo, so that you have more men who can advance into the opponent area, and then you still keep your front three, which I think would be ideal. So the change or the slash would be between Kudus and then Ibrahim Sulemana. But the last time Ibrahim Sulemana also played, he clearly showed that yes, he's one for the future and one that we should look forward to. So we'll wait to see. But I think that is how the team should just approach the game.
Well, we'll see how things pan out. But that Chadian team clearly have struggled in the qualifiers, Kelvin. And across the competitions, games they've played, they've conceded as many as 15 goals, and they are yet to pick a point. Now, Coach Raul Savoy has tried to keep the team competitive. In June, they played 2 friendlies against Kenya. They played a stalemate, and then they lost by 2-1. They played back-to-back games against Kenya. And Coach Raul Savoy he's tried to keep his team competitive. And you look at some of the players he's invited for this game. He's invited an experienced player like Marius Mwandilmaji, who plays for Samsunspor in Turkey. And since joining that team, he's scored 21 goals in 67 playing in the Turkish top flight. So clearly, he's a player who can cause lots of problems.
So you see, one thing about these teams is they are
continuing to build.
Exactly. So they start to have better chemistry.
Yes.
And they are mostly available because a lot of them play within the same region. So continuously, they have that time to play. Just like you said, they're friendlies against, Kenya.
Yeah.
Similar squad. Almost about the same set of squad played.
Yeah.
But you look at the Black Stars, the Unity Cup, a number of the players were chopping and changing.
Yeah.
Because some players were not available, some had just finished the season. We had to try new hands. So now Otto needs to get back into the groove from the last international window, where the team was just high flying. And I just hope that he will take the game, because for a team that is very porous, you cannot afford to sit back and then just wait and look at them. Quick start. You just try to bombard them with all your arsenals that you have to try pull them out of their shelves, and then you get goals. So I just hope that is going to be the game plan of Otoado and the rest of the technical team. Desmond Affair, Winfred Schaefer, John Pencil, Fatau Dauda, and all the other technical men who are there and helping with the team. So Otoado, yes, you've complained, all right, but the job is the job. Yeah. You must do it. You must deliver. If you want to play at another World Cup like you did in 2022 in Qatar, you cannot be making these excuses and then fail. Once you fail, it means that you just considered defeat even before the game started. But I just hope it's not the case. It's a genuine concern, or maybe mind games that he's trying to play with the Chadians. But this is not a team where you should struggle. I think Ghana should just go for the win. If Chad gets any sort of result, or the team labors to get a victory, then there will be several questions, because it would inform how your mood, how your play is going to be like in the next 4 days when Ghana plays against Mali at the Accra Sports Stadium. So it's a must win. Yeah. Nothing short of a win would be accepted by Ghanaians.
And talking about the Chadians, the coach would rely on the experience of his captain Ezekiel Nduasel, who plays these days in Indonesia. He just signed for Bekasi City in Indonesia after playing for Persela Lamongan, still in the Indonesian league. He scored 14 goals in 18 games last season. And he's been at Bekasi City before, prior to joining Persela Lamongan, where he scored 10 goals in 17 games. He's now rejoined Bekasi City for the 2025 season. So we'll see how things pan out for him. 2025-2026 season, I mean. We'll see how things pan out for him as well. And then there's another midfielder he would be hoping can pull the strings for him, Amat Abdurrahmani, a very dangerous midfielder as well. He's expected to provide balance for them in the middle of the park. So, but Kelvin, if you look at this Chadian team with the players I've mentioned, on their day, on the pitch they are possibly familiar with, can they in any way hurt the Stars? In any way?
Well, I don't think so. I don't think so. Judging from their results, you look at their results and you start smiling, you start asking questions. Is this a team that can pose, any sort of threat? If you look at the results from their last games that they've played, so the last game, yes, Chad were beaten 1-0 by Comoros. Comoros played at home. That was on the 25th of March. You go on to look at the other game, they were thumped by Ghana 5-0. That was quite a rewarding victory for Otoado and his men. Antoine Semenyo got the opener. Iñaki Williams followed. Jordan Ayew from the spot. Salisu with the header, and then remember that brilliant goal by Ernest Niama. So that was also another game that they did not really prove a point that yes, they are a team to look forward to. They sat at home and they were beaten 2-0 by Comoros. That was on the 11th of June. That was in 2024. And then there was another game that they played. They were beaten by Central African Republic 1-0. That was on the 5th of June 2024. And then they lost 3-0 to Madagascar at home. That is on the 20th of November. And then there was this game that they played against Mali. Where they played him against Mali, and then Mali defeated them by 3-1. So they've scored just 1 goal, and they've lost all the games. And their goal came against Mali. I'm sure that time it was Eric Shell who was the coach, because he's the only coach who allowed this team to score a goal against his team. Now you look at the standings, and clearly everything: win 0, draw 0, losses 6, goals for 1, goals against 15. A minus of 14 goals. And at home, they haven't scored a goal.
Well, because they've been playing away from home.
Yes.
They've not had the luxury of having their fans.
And even at the new stadium, it's still going to be the same. And these are players. I'm not sure. All these players have played in hostile environments. Kudus, Thomas Partey, Semenyo. Even on a day where he was being abused at Anfield, where the decibels of sound, just make sure that if you are not a focused and a resilient player, you lose it. He continued to score twice after the abuse, with all the noise and all the hooting and all that. He managed to. All these players are playing at top level. Jordan Ayew, Salisu, they've been at the World Cup. Benjamin Asari, Kotoko has came, though the numbers may not be the same, but at least it clearly gives you, if you have survived at Accra Great Olympics, and their fans, which team can you not play in?
Yeah.
So I think this is a very great opportunity. The likes of Jerome Opoku, they've been playing in Turkey. If you play in Turkey, you know the fire that comes at you. Those fans don't joke with their team. And I just hope that this playing at home at N'Djamena wouldn't be a thing that would be extremely new and then unsettle the Black Stars. They should be able to ride over whatever adversity that comes before them and know that this Chad team is a cool chop team for them. They should be able to finish the job. The job should be done. If it's 2-0, dominant football, get your results, less risk, and then you are good to go. So hopefully, Otoado and his team, technical team, they have no excuse today. They
no
should be
excuse
able, no excuse.
Succumb to the Chadians.
They should be able to deliver. They should be able to deliver.
And the Black Stars will be in action later today at 1 p.m. at the Stade Idriss Deby. Oh, that's a short form.
And the stadium, the name is too long.
Yeah, the name is long, so we'll just leave it at Stade Idriss Deby. And the Black Stars are expected to take on the Chadians on a pitch that the coach has complained about. The coach says it's not match friendly. It's an AstroTurf. It's not the best, and he would see how things pan out today. He would see if his players can make the most of the opportunities they'll get in the game. But no excuse for the Black Stars today. They must go into that game and deliver for the Black Stars. The Ministry of Sports and Recreation have sent their well wishes. They have sent their message to the Stars, and we're expecting that the Stars will fly the flag of Ghana high in today's game and pick maximum 3 points. And mind you, Mali would also be playing against Comoros. Both teams are on the neck of the Black Stars, and so a slip would ensure that they come in with a chance of possibly nicking qualification ahead of the Black Stars. So we wish them well, and we'll see how things pan out. Right. Earlier on in the show, we had a discussion around the Black Stars budget. We discussed issues concerning the Black Stars budget, and we'll take a few steps back and then have a conversation with Honorable Evans Bobie-Opoku, the former Deputy Minister of Youth and Sports. He'll be joining us on the phone to speak about some of the issues that have been raised concerning the Black Stars budget. Honorable, good morning to you and welcome to Sporty Breakfast.
Good morning, sir.
Well, Honorable, a lot of issues have come up over the last few days, especially after the Ministry of Sports and Recreation released the approved budget for the Black Stars. First, your take on all what has happened over the last few days, and if you believe this is actually the best practice, or maybe the timing is wrong. What's your take on all of what's happened with regards to the budget over the last few days?
Okay, thank you so much. First of all, let me take the opportunity that you have given to me this morning to greet your cherished listeners and then greet you as well.
Thank you.
Yes, so I think I've heard that the current Minister for Sports and Recreation, my good friend, Honorable Kofi Adams, had a press conference and then made some allegations against the previous government or the previous Minister, Honorable Mustafa Ishuf. That I think he made 3 allegations that the previous government paid a winning bonus to Black Star management team. And the second was that anytime the GFA presents the budget for Black Stars, that the budget was not reviewed, and that the winning bonus for the playing body, the players, was 10,000, and that he has come to reduce it to 5,000. What I want to say first of all is that all the 3 allegations that he mentioned during his press conference are false. I will not say that he lied because he's a minister, our minister, and that I don't want to use certain words that will not be appropriate or nice for him. But I will say that what he said was not the case. As far as I'm concerned, during our time, that is 2021 to 2024, when we left office, we never paid a winning bonus to any Black Star management committee member. I wish that the GFA, has GFA also issue a response to his press conference?
Not the GFA have not gone into the details. They say they would respond to the press conference after the games against Chad and Mali.
Yes, I think I will not speak for the GFA, but I also believe that what the GFA said is the right thing to do because the timing is not good. I'm told the team will be playing this afternoon 1 p.m., isn't it?
That is correct.
And so I would have wished that our minister, Honorable Kofi Adams, will have waited for the match after we have won, which all of us are praying for. After we have won, if you have any press conference, any issue to tell the Ghanaians, he could have done that. But not when our players are before have to cross this hurdle, beat Chad and come home to beat Mali, that you go and see this. So all that I'm saying is this, that we never paid any winning bonus to any management committee member of Black Star. Why am I saying this? Remember 2014, after the Brazil, there was Justice Jamefe Committee, isn't it?
Yeah.
we came to implement the Jamefis Committee report. In that report, it was stated clearly or recommended that since the management members of Blaster are not, so to speak, part of the technical team or the playing body, government should not pay winning bonus to them. And what the committee recommended is that they can be rewarded. And there are different kinds of rewarding. So we came to implement it.
Okay.
And during Honorable Kwame Ezekwesili, who were not there, if Kwame Ezekwesili time, if the ministry paid winning bonus to management member, we are not privy to that.
Right.
But during our time, all that I'm seeing is this, that under Mustafa Ishif, no Blaster management member was paid a winning bonus. Let me ask, were you at the press conference that the minister held?
I was at the press conference, yes.
Did he give you the details of the budget that he spoke to?
Yes, we got the details of the budget he spoke about.
So you have the budget before you?
I have the budget for March day 7 and March day 8. Yes.
You have the line item, line by line. You have the item.
Yes, I have all the items. Yes. There's no line item that says management members will be paid.
This is the current budget that
the current budget,
was submitted to him by the GFA, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. Did he also produce the one that he claimed that we paid winning bonus to my Blaster management team?
Okay. So honorable. Honorable. Let's start the conversation from this point. Now, honorable.
Okay.
When the Ghana Football Association submit estimates to the sports ministry, when you were deputy sports minister, did you subject that estimate to scrutiny and possible revision?
No, I will come there. I want us to finish addressing the three clear issues that he raised. Okay. Now I'm talking about the winning bonus for management team. When I finish, I'll come to the review or the scrutiny that he talked about. Then I'll come to the issue about 10,000 winning bonus.
Okay, honorable. So let me take you.
So let's finish with the first issue.
Let me take you to what I have. So in the budget estimates, and you were minister from the last 4 years, okay? So
yeah, that's 2021.
And we played 4 matches between 2023 and 2024.
Yeah.
What I have before me now is an estimate that the Ghana Football Association sent to the sports ministry. And
dated
the 21st of November 2023, Ghana versus Comoros, or Comoros versus Ghana. Now, in that estimate, there's a line item bonus. Officials $10,000, total cost $60,000. Again, second game, Ghana versus Madagascar. Bonus.
Okay.
Bonus, and this is the estimate the Ghana Football Association sent. Bonus.
Okay.
Bonus. Officials.
Yeah.
$10,000 times 6, $60,000. Match day 3, Ghana versus Mali, and this is June 6, 2024. In that estimate, the final item at the base, bonus, officials, $10,000 times 6, $60,000. And then round 4, that was the final match that was played in 2024. It was played on 9th June 2024. It was Ghana versus Central African Republic. Again, that budget line item, bonus, officials, $10,000 times 6, $60,000. That is what is reported in the estimate as presented to the Sports Ministry of the Ghana Football Association.
Who authored those estimates that you just mentioned? Who signed?
These are documents that were sent from the GFA, forwarded with a forwarding letter from the from the General Secretary. Yes.
So who signed the letter on the estimates that have been signed?
The General Secretary of the
General Secretary.
Yes.
What is his name?
Prosper
name is there?
Prosper Harrison.
Prosper Harrison.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm glad that in all your interrogation, you said that estimate.
Yes.
You have final approval before you.
So at the press conference.
So the minister, let me also come in.
Yeah, okay.
Did my colleague, Honorable Kofi Adams, produce the one that was approved to you? Did he show it to you? You know that.
Yeah, so what the communication there was that whatever was sent to the ministry was approved as the actual. Whatever was sent from and I have another letter to the Ministry of Youth and Sports from the Office of the President. Okay. Which gave approval for the payment of same amount that was in the budget estimate to be disbursed for the national team to engage in those 2 matches. Again, that document was signed by Honorable Akosia Fremau Pari, the Chief of Staff, to the Honorable Sports Minister. And again, the Sports Ministry carried same to the Ghana Football Association, confirming that indeed those budget line items had been approved.
So you have the Sports Ministry letter.
I have all of them here.
That communicated to Ministry of Youth and Sports.
Yes. And that was signed by the Chief Director William Kati.
So have you called Chief Director William Kati?
We've not spoken to Chief Director, but these are we are speaking to the document.
I'm coming.
So if you have a contract position,
I'm coming. So you have to speak to him, because you are just telling me that he communicated what came from the ministry, Chief of Staff to the ministry. And so you are saying that he signed. So you have to speak to him. Have you called him?
We have not called him. But look, you are the deputy minister. So if you have rebuttals with regards to what the sports minister said, I want to believe that, yes, you obviously have your facts. And so you would, and you would have institutional memory as well. So the way you confidently said that monies were paid, I want to believe that you have evidence to that effect.
Look, I'm telling you that as far as I'm concerned, when I was at the sports ministry, I didn't see any payment to the Black Star Management Committee.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. And then if you come to the point number 2, that the winning bonus for the players was 10,000, and that we pay same to them. And I am very much aware that at a time we reduced their winning bonus to 5,000. That he claimed that he has come to reduce it to 5,000.
Okay. Okay.
Yes. So if you want, you can even find out. I'm glad that you said that GFA says that they will respond after the match before all of us, which we are praying that we win. That they will respond. But my major concern is that you have a crucial match to win against Chad. If you're able to win against Chad and then Mali, then our qualification becomes so clear. This is not the time for a minister who is representing all of us and making sure that Ghana qualifies should come and make such a press conference. Because concerning the reduction that he claims that he has come to do, my brother, it can demotivate the players today. Because if I'm a player and the whole minister comes to say that previously I was taking $10,000 per when I win, and that he has come to reduce to 5,000, do you think they'll be motivated?
But
so
honorable. There was a clear arrangement, and this arrangement started match day 5 and match day 6. So it wasn't just introduced. So the players agreed to same when they played against Chad in Ghana and played against Madagascar in Morocco during match day 5 and match day 6. So it's been an arrangement since the new government.
So they agreed to take 5,000. Agreed to take 10,000.
$5,000.
when was that agreement made? But I'm telling you.
So what I'm saying is that when they played against Chad here and won, and again played against Madagascar and won, the agreement that was standing, agreed between the players and the FA, was that they were going to take $5,000, and that's.
And I'm also telling you that during our time, same arrangement was made, and they took $5,000.
But honorable,
the way the minister sought to portray to Ghanaians that he has come to reduce it from 10,000 to 5,000. It's not the case.
Honorable, quick one. Again, referring to the estimates that were sent by the FA and the document that was forwarded to the Chief of Staff or the Office of the President and what was approved. On that document, I see $10,000 approved for the players, $20,000 approved for the coach, all other support services, $8,000, assistant.
So I don't find out.
And officials, $10,000. So you are in the ministry. Can you confidently tell me that indeed, despite the fact that 10,000 was approved, 5,000 was paid to the players?
Look, my brother, Honorable Kofi Adams is at the ministry now, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
He has all the documents, all the checks, and everything at the accounts.
Yes.
So if what he's claiming is what was done, then he should come out with the checks that were paid to the players, the 10,000 that he's talking about.
Okay.
Honorable. Then the third point that he made was that when the budget was submitted, it was not reviewed. Is he talking about review downwards or review upwards? When we talk about review, it can be down, it can be up.
Review downwards.
So his emphasis was review downwards.
Yes, Honorable.
Okay.
Was that the case?
I've sat in a meeting where I've seen that GFA budget, certain items have been taken out.
Okay.
For example, let's talk about the management committee that he talked about.
Yeah.
I remember very well that when we went to South Africa, the Honorable Minister agreed with the FA people that anytime we travel, government can sponsor for 5 management members. This is regarding the per diem, what have you. And there was a time that when they were more than that. But we paid 5. GFA president, Kurt Okriku, my friend, paid the other management member from his own pocket. This happened in South Africa. I don't want to mention name.
Okay.
Pay from his pocket. So if you talk about anytime they submitted budget, it was not reviewed. That is not the case.
Okay.
Second example has to do with medical. I sat in a meeting where a budget had been submitted, and then the medication, we thought that it was too much. It was scaled down. Is it not part of the review?
Okay.
Yes, so I'm telling you that the things that he came to say are not the case.
Okay.
But when he chose to do his politics with it.
Honorable.
But I thought that the timing was wrong.
Okay. Honorable.
I'm glad that you said GFA said that they will respond after the match.
Yes.
And let us see the GFA respond if they can also confirm same as the minister is saying.
Okay.
Hello.
Honorable, quick one.
Yes, sir.
Quick one. On the issue of the budgets, the estimates that are sent by the FA being approved at cent. Let me take you through two documents, just so we see if indeed that was the case. When Ghana played against Central African Republic, the FA submitted the budget, an estimate of 735,400, and when they played match day 3 against Mali in June, they submitted a budget of 1,161,310. Now that was the communication that came from the Ghana Football Association, signed by Prosper Harrison-Ado. Now,
June which year? June 2025?
2024.
Okay.
Yes. Now, that document was transferred to the seat of government by the Minister of Youth, the Chief Director of Youth and Sports Ministry. Now, when that document reached the presidency, the communication from the chief of staff read that the expenditure of 1,896,710 should be charged to the Ministry of Youth and Sports Goods and Services budget. So indeed, the full amount that was requested from the Ghana Football Association was the same amount that was approved by the chief of staff to be credited to the account of the sports ministry. And these are I'm speaking to documents. This is what I have.
You have the document before you.
I'm reading from the
document. As I speak with you, oh yes. As I speak with you, I don't have the said document also before me. Right. That is why I said that. See, once you said that that document was signed by the former chief director. That's why I asked you, have you spoken to him?
No, I've not spoken to him, but you are coming from a place of authority and confirming that indeed it was not the case that what the GFA sent was what was sent to what was approved. But I'm also telling you that it has been confirmed from these documents that what was sent by the GFA was what was approved by government.
I don't know the document you are reading from. Can you forward him to me?
Yeah, so after the conversation, I'll forward him to you.
I will have
yes.
Been very happy to have it.
Yes.
So that we can interrogate it properly.
Yeah. So,
but the bottom line is that me, you know me, I'm telling you that the things that the minister came to talk about, as far as I'm concerned, were not true. So you can forward the document to me, then I'll look at it, and then we'll continue the conversation. But let me make this suggestion concerning this last budget here and there. The suggestion I want to make this morning or this afternoon is that if there is a way as a country to put a committee together, budget committee, a rep from the ministry, a rep from the National Sports Authority, because per hour, the laws that we pass in Parliament, all sports federation, everything must operate under the Sports Authority. They are the regulators. And the rep from the FA itself, it should be a committee that will sit then to pick an item by item. Whoever is asking for the money to be released should come and justify each item. By so doing, things will be so transparent. But the arrangement where we came to meet an arrangement where you'll be there and then the FE just bring the budget, like we are talking the estimates. And I believe that the same arrangement is being happening now under the current government. My suggestion is if there can be a committee, National Sports Authority, the ministry accounts, or government, I will say government. And then the FA is there. So you come, the committee will sit. Yes, how you say you will need flights. How many people are we buying flight for? It is costing how much? Then you put there. You say you need medicine. Then the where they have doctors and psychologists and physicians and whatever, isn't it? Then they will come, we need plaster, we need pala, we need this, then you put it there. But so the tools will be transparent. And this issue about GFE just submit budget and then it passes. And nobody asks anything about it. This is the suggestion that I want to put across. If the minister will take fine, or as a country, we should look at this and then look at this conversation going forward.
Very well.
This is my, yes.
Very well. So, Honorable, before you go, so you can confirm to us that indeed, before you left office, the Black Stars bonus was reduced to $5,000. Can you confirm that for us?
Oh, sure, I can confirm that.
So,
at a point, we changed it to qualification bonus. That's why I say, look at the line item. You can see bonus. Is it winning bonus or qualification bonus?
Winning bonus.
Okay, very well. But as far as I'm concerned, what I heard or what I know is that at the point, there was an agreement with the FA that they can play, when you say winning bonus, they can win, assuming you are playing 5 matches to qualify. Maybe you have to win about 4 to qualify. They can win 2 and then lose the rest, and the nation will not qualify, but they will have taken their winning bonus for 2 matches played. So at the point, the conversation was that, well, why can't we make it a qualification bonus? So that you know that I am playing 2, 3, or 4 matches. I have to qualify before I will be paid my bonus. All these things came about.
Yeah.
So I'm surprised that the minister is saying that we paid 10,000 per match. Because I am very much aware. You can call Honorable Mustafa and ask him, or the FA. The thing at a point, the conversation was about qualification bonus. By so doing, the nation will not be shortchanged, or the players to, because the current situation, previous or current situation where you go and play, let's say 3 matches, and then you take your bonus, blah, 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 you are not able to qualify, you realize that the nation will be at a loss.
Right.
So all these things are there, and you can find out also from the FA. Now what I'm talking about qualification, whether it is true or false, or the chief of staff, former Mr. Kati, or the Honorable Mustafa himself.
Right.
But let's wait for the FA to bring its response.
Very well.
Let us see their response.
Yeah, they said
yes,
respond. Yes. Okay. Thank you very much, Honorable Evans Bobiopuku, for your time on the show this morning. We are grateful for.
Oh, I'm also grateful for having me.
Sure. Have a good day.
Thank you so much. Good day to you too.
Right. So that was former Deputy Minister of Youth and Sport, Honorable Evans Bobiopuku, responding to matters of the budget, what happened during their time, and what the procedure was during their time, and what payments were made and what payments were not made. You sitting at home, you can draw your own conclusions and be the judge on this matter. This is all time would allow us on Sporty Breakfast. This is all time would allow us on today's edition of Sporty Breakfast. My name is Raymond Nyamado. Started the show with Nathan Kwao, who will be joining us in the next 10 minutes with Inside French Football. Live commentary of the game between Chad and the Black Stars of Ghana will come your way at 1 o'clock this afternoon on Sporty 106.1 in Accra, 102.5 in Takoradi, and 91.3 in Kumasi. There's news at 12. Build up for the game begins at 12:30. At 4 p.m., Sporty Drive comes your way with Fifi Banton. At 7, European Night with Kosi Fiaka. And then Ball Up Top would come your way at 10 p.m. Winston Michaels and Rondo will bring you Ghana's only NBA and NFL exclusive show. Keep enjoying our programs. Keep listening to Sporty 106.1 FM in Accra, 102.5 in Takoradi, and 91.3 in Kumasi. A big thank you to the entire production team: Fidelis, Flyboy, David Kofite, Emmanuel Ayamga, Immortal Jakwe Champo, Kelvin Owusu-Ansah, Angela Mensah, and the rest of the team. Big thank you to everyone. Until we meet again, God willing, tomorrow morning with another interesting edition of Ghana's #1 sports breakfast show, Sporty Breakfast. Be good, stay safe, keep listening to Sporty 106.1 FM. We are the voice of sport.